Greetings, screw the intro. So, what's up guys, it's Taimanin and Mari here. I know I haven't been around for a while, but I'm gonna make more videos now and things are stabilizing on my end. First thing I want to talk about is kind of the direction of the channel. So, I'm gonna move away from recording and just kind of start live streaming the crap, because I'm very long-winded and I think it's just better to stream it anyway. I'm gonna pet this fox Kirara, it's cute. So now that that's all out of the way, there's a Patreon, donate if you want, blah blah blah, yada yada. Now that that garbage is out of the way, let's talk about this update. So, let's just head over to the gacha right away, because Chicken Broth Astaroth is here. Look at her, she's adorable. I love her little fangs. I mean, I always knew she had them, but for some reason they look especially pleasing in her card art. So, unfortunately, the art to me is all that's pleasing. I think she's a pile of heart garbage. I'm sure some people are probably like, oh, I don't agree. I think she's OP. I can beat hard mode with her. But I think she's crap. It's just, especially for the price they're asking, it's a limited supporter, so it's going to run you more per pull. Good luck getting it because the gacha is literally Shrek Swamp at this point. But hey, if you can manage to yank her out of the pool, yeah, I mean, she'll give you back 50 gems for your trouble, and she's adorable to look at, and maybe she will synergize well with the character because, as we all know, whenever they release a limited supporter of a waifu that has a 3D model, it becomes a playable character. So this is basically a soft confirmation that Astaroth will be playable. It's literally been happening since Asuka, so if you guys haven't noticed the pattern, well, there it is. You get a limited support for a character that's in the game, they're going to be playable. Um, so yeah, not much else to say about her. Do I want to? No, I don't want to. Screw it, these gems belong to Kirara. So, next we're going to look at, well, this has been here, but yeah, Noah is out. I haven't heard much about her, if I'm being honest. Like, the people on my server that are playing her don't seem to really be talking about her. Ultra has said that one of her moves scale well, but honestly, I haven't really been. I've been playing the game, but I haven't really been following the news like religiously because I've been dealing with stuff in real life, and Action Taimanin had to take a back seat. But, you know, then one day I came home and saw Kirara washed her feet because she was mad I haven't been logging in. So then I had to play so she stopped washing her feet again, and I could smell her smelly feet. Next, we're going to look at this Lydia Beretta. Now, I'm going to say I love her art, and I think she's the shit. I think if you're going to pull anything out of whatever is running right now, she's what you should be pulling. She's fucking red, so of course she's going to be great for DPS, and I love her passive. Flat out, just good. Increases damage dealt to all enemies by 10%, increases critical damage of all attacks by 15%. She makes you do more damage, cut and dry, no stupid ass requirements, just a good ass support with good ass art. And again, like looking at her, I wish she were playable. I'd want to play her. She looks pretty freaking dope. Outside of that, her active is also very interesting. So, it says in Arena, that's where this ability applies. Disables and freezes the opponent's supporter skill cooldown time for 5 seconds. So, it says the opponent's supporter skill cooldown time. I don't know if that's going to stop them from activating invulnerability, or if that just stops the cooldown from ticking down so they can activate invulnerability again. So it's a little weird on the wording, but most of the stuff they release is very weird. But if this stops them from activating the supporter active, then she's just a hard counter to invulnerability if she is used before the enemy pops their invulnerability. And it's pretty hard for you to get to the bottom of the screen and click her before they just pop a or even like your NPC may even click her before you can click her. So with that being said, it's still a crapshoot of whether she stops anything, be it the cooldown or them activating. So I don't really think her arena active is gonna be like a hard counter, but it's gonna be like a nice, hey, on occasion she'll stop some shit from happening, if that is in fact what it does. But looking at the wording, I'm gonna assume what she does is, say they activated their Spica, I think Spica has a 49-second cooldown, this ability would make that cooldown 5 seconds longer, which kind of negates, it's kind of a stupid ability at that point, because Spica's already active, so who cares? She's already doing her job of making the enemy invulnerable, and then the enemy's beating your ass. So, I don't know. I still love her passive, though. Her passive is, up there in the realm of Kitty Mom. Like, if you miss Kitty Mom, or you just weren't interested in getting green and you wanted red, this is Def's a good red DPS supporter. Her and Homura would pretty much just touch titties together and like fucking do rich girl anime laughs like oh and just make you do mad damage. So I love that. Now what is this? We have quest. All enemy debuff skills do not activate for 5 seconds. Ah, who cares? That's terrible. So, yeah, that's everything here. I guess next we'll talk about these skins. So, they've been released. They did a weirdo thing and like released them over the course of 2 weeks. I guess they're just trying to stretch content. I'm gonna say it right now. Like I don't have these characters, so I can't look at the model for the skin, but I think we have a good view of them here. To me, it just looks like their default outfits with animal parts slapped on. I mean, Asuka gets a little bell, so there's that. But you know, it's kind of like it feels almost like just a half-ass skin like attempt to take your gems. I mean, I did buy Kirara's, but I have all of her skins, so it has nothing to do with me thinking her skin is great at all. It's just, oh, I'll buy it. Out of all three, if I'm being honest, I think Kurenai's is the best one because kitty booty and kitty tail. So, and because Kurenai, like her default has like the whole trench coat thing going on, so her skin removes that. I mean, Asuka's is just her leotard. It doesn't really do much different, except add the animal parts and like the Japanese ribbon. And Noah is just a sheep. Who cares? Like honestly, like when I saw Noah's animal outfit, I was like, nothing matters because Noah's got where is it? Noah's got this. This is all that matters. Like this booty. Like look at that. That she has a fat ass. So yeah, I mean. I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but ass, and Noah has one. And it's really making me rethink my swearing off Lolitas because that ass. So I think anyone who would want to get anything for Noah would just get this because this is very sexy. Like I almost want to buy it, but I'm kind of just hoarding things. I probably should just get it. Who knows? I don't even know if I want Noah at this point. I don't want to take on other characters. And looking at Kirara's, or let's go here, I guess, character, that would be easier. Looking at Kirara's, again, it's just her default outfit with fox shit added, so there's no real need to have this, so we're just going to swap back to her default, which is her best skin, because again, it gets rid of the middleman and just has thong. It's great. So we're going to equip this, and next we're going to go look at the event. So, no dirty business. It says not Demon Island, so it probably is. And we'll look at the new supporter here. We have Yanagi Yuna. So, I think she's terrible. I'm going to personally break her down and feed her to my Kaoru and my Suruga to see if I can enchant them, because that's my terrible life now, is failing enchantment. But overall, we'll look at her. She reduces damage taken by 20% from enemies with buffs, which isn't really that great. So, we'll move on from there. Her ability, again, is interesting because it's like something we haven't seen yet. Surrounds herself with particles and for 10 seconds increases damage to all enemies by 10% and decreases damage taken from all enemies by 10% and increases speed by 10%. So she makes herself tankier. Well, she makes you tankier. She makes you deal 10% more damage and she makes you 10% faster. I could see this getting really nutty on like a fast attacking Asagi with maybe like her hunter weapon. So she'll just become like the best blender ever. But it just again, there's so many green supporters that are just ridiculously broken. Like we have Yuno, we have Kaoru, we have Suruga, we have Akane, we have who knows? There's so many of them. So to me, looking at this, like it's a good free to play supporter, but if you have better, you won't really see much value in her. I do think she's good for people who are like 100% free to play. She's a damage dealing option because she has a decent buff. Like I do like her active, don't get me wrong. I just wish that the 10 seconds scaled up because you're going to be waiting 49 seconds to do this again, making it like you need to make that damage window count. And with a terrible passive, she doesn't really hold much weight outside of like trying to run her for her active, and unfortunately there are just better options, but that is always generally the case with free to play supporters. Very rarely are they good. Let me go to the reward list. Is anything special happening in box 10? Oh yeah, I wanted to see if they do the thing. Okay, so they did do the thing. These have been appearing in box 10 for the past two events. Well, the last event and this one. So I think this is a thing now. I think we can awaken our characters this way. Don't quote me on it. I could be completely wrong, and maybe they're just being generous for the time being. Who knows with Grimmery? But if it is a way to awaken, then, kudos to them. It's a very slow, terrible process because it's going to take you 12 months to be able to awaken one character to max because you would get one crystal every 3 weeks, essentially. That's when the events go through. But it's better than not being able to get it at all. The other thing I want to point out before I leave this screen is this area right here. This is just chef's kiss. Just look at that. Look at all that. I can't say she's ugly, that's for sure. And I love her little stupid, like, samurai flamenco visor. It's adorable. Outside of that, they did add Chapter 15. I haven't played it yet because, as I've been saying before, I've been very busy. So I'm going to kind of, like, piddle away at all this content throughout the week. But I have heard that the Mass Taimanin has popped up and has a character model now. So Tack and I were kind of chatting about it, and who knows, maybe they'll make the Mass Taimanin playable in the future, separate of Obro, which I would really, really like, because it is a different Obro. And I actually really like that one. Like, if I had to choose a waifu and they were the last two girls on Earth, I'd choose the Mass Taimanin over Obro, because I fuck with her, she's dope. So with that being said, let's hope they don't take the lazy man's route and just make the Mass Taimanin like an Obro limited skin or something. Let's pray that they make it an actual independent character, because she even uses different weapons in Obro. And outside of that, I don't think there's much else to really say. Um, yeah, there hasn't been much going on in general. Like, I mean, there's been this weird thing I want to point out where they've been getting rid of some banners like earlier in the day on Monday, way before maintenance starts. So I guess I'll just like add that little PSA to the end of the video since I haven't done one in a while and I don't know if anyone's pointed it out to the community, but if you're looking to pull gotcha for something, do it the Sunday before at the latest, because if you wait until that Monday morning, chances are it might be gone early. I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know why it happens, but I think it's around like reset Monday morning now they get rid of it. And then maintenance comes up, 10 to 12 hours later. I'm not going to give you like an exact time. I don't remember. But yeah, that's kind of corny because most people would wait until maintenance, like to the last minute sometimes to pull or to do whatever they needed to do. So just knowing that does apply to gotcha banners. And it also, if you come over to the store, applies to skins. So if you were interested in any of these smelly feet women, make sure you actually pull them or buy the skin rather. You're not pulling these, you're buying them. Make sure you do it before the day of maintenance, like Sunday. Don't wait until Monday because they may disappear on you before the maintenance even starts. Um, and yeah, Noah's free to play now, but everyone knows that. She's been free to play for a couple of weeks. Maybe I'll buy her. I don't know. Who knows? Kirara says I can't. Okay, I looked at her and she looked kind of annoyed with me. Yeah, that's it. So, anyway, back to the channel. Moving forward, I'm probably going to live stream. I'm going to do like some private streams with friends and test the quality and stuff because we managed to fix my internet finally after like months of suffering with Spectrum. So I have a very consistent connection now. So I want to stream to you guys, and that way it's more, personal. We're just chilling out, and I'll be able to do long play sessions when I have the time, which isn't often, but I'll find it. And that'll be a more fun way to do videos instead of like screwing around recording them. Outside of that, I think that's the video. Let's pet this Kirara and appreciate how good she looks without the tail and ears. God, I just don't know what it is with these skins. I'm gonna rant a little bit. Like, what is this? Like, do they think we're stupid? Like, okay, Coronai's is nice. I'm not gonna make fun of her. But like Asuka, freaking Noah, and Kirara, like, Noah maybe not so much. Hers kind of looks different from her default. I mean, it just makes the white parts fluffy sheep fur. But it just looks like their freaking default outfits. Like, come on, guys. Like, you're gonna give us, like, furry skins and not even go ham about it. Another thing that bugs me to, like, no end is the mismatched hair colors. So, like, if I come to Kirara, because we can view her model, I would just Oh, it's a simple palette swap. I don't know. Maybe it's harder to do than I think. Maybe I don't know anything about programming. You all can let me know if I'm an idiot, but I just wish her hair would turn gray along with the fur. And then like I wish her hair, well, this matches her hair, which is why I initially had it on. It's close enough. Like it's brown on blonde, but Kirara's hair is kind of like a dirty blonde towards the bottom. She's kind of topographical in hair color scheme. Like it goes from light to dark. So yeah, that's fine. Whatever, that matches. But then like this just looks like an eyesore. Like why would you ever wear this? It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna have this sweet black fur, and then like my hair is just freaking blonde. Like it's not cohesive to the look. If she has ears protruding from her hair, that means they're her ears. She grew them. They're natural, and the hair should match that color. So I don't know, just a little pet peeve of mine. Like I hate it when I see it in MMOs too. Like you see people with freaking pink hair and they have on like black or blue cat ears, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Just make them match. So yeah, like God, the red looks especially bad. I mean that paint color looks good on her, but the fur just ugh. And again, it covers the goodies. Like why would anyone in their right mind wear that when they can just, you know, do this and see all the booty? That sexy flat white girl. Yeah, okay. Flat white girl butt. There, we'll end the video on that note. I prefer white girls with no butts because they listen to my problems. Alright. Anyway, you guys have a great day. It was nice to make a video for you guys. I will try to continue to be more consistent, and we will be shoving other games in the rotation because we're playing other games on top of this. So it won't just be Action Taimanin. I'm probably going to just change my name from Taimanin Mari at some point. I don't know. I'm rambling. But yeah, it's been fun. Later, guys. Enjoy your day. Good luck in the gotchas and in the arenas. And you all take care, and I'll catch you when I have the time to make another video. Bye-bye.